Welcome to Forkin Delicious. We're doing another one of our budget savers, gold star recipes. So today what we're doing is we're going to make cheeseburger and chips. But the chips are really wedges, all right? And we're cooking them healthy, we're cooking them in the oven. The recipe below and the cost is in the description. And remember, if you like anything what we're doing here, we'd love for you to subscribe. If you want us to do anything, please suggest it. And if we can, we will, all right? So,
for the potatoes, to make the wedges, what you need to do is cut your potato into your nice 8 or 10 wedges. You need then to put them into a pot of water and you need to bring them to the boil for about 2 minutes. Then drain off the water and let them cool. And then you just brush them with or spray them with some oil and then bake them in the oven for about 25-30 minutes. The temperature should be at least 220 degrees for a home oven. Temperature is never always true. So that would really be around 200 probably. So 220. So that you get a nice colour on them. Once you get that nice colour, you can actually turn it down and then let it just finish off. But you don't want them to dry out.
For this one, the cheeseburger, a simple recipe for this cheeseburger. It's going to be just some nice lean minced beef. This is 10% fat. You have to have a bit of fat in a burger, all right? You can get 5% lean if you want as well. It's actually, the leaner it is, the more you'll pay for it, all right? So this is 10%, and so it means it's 10% fat, 90% meat. Then we have some diced onion and an egg and some salt and pepper. I'm just going to mix those in. I'm going to use all the onions, all right? So they're going in, all right? And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use some of the egg yolk and some of the egg white for now. And just put on these gloves here before I mix the raw meat. And I'll use these gloves as well for shaping, so we won't get any cross-contamination. So I have a grey board that I'm going to use to mix them on after that. But now I'm just going to look at this and see, do I need more of the egg white? Also, in a minute, I'm going to put some black pepper. And before I put in that glove, I'm going to take a bit of salt. Now, we'll mix this up. Want a small little bit more egg white, but not too much. That'll do me. That will make these very delicious. Now you could, there's loads of recipes where you see burgers with loads of stuff added into them. What I'm going to do here is just keep it really simple and keep it just to, actually Shawnee, can you reach across there and put some more of that pepper in? Come on, come on, come on. Lovely. Born chef. Born chef. Now, I'm just going to use this old scone cutters, but you could use anything. You could use a lid from something, you know, from a big, from say a slightly large container. You could cut a plastic bottle, you know, to make your little collar. Or you can get plastic scone cutters as well. They're perfect, right? So we're going to divide this. I'm looking at this in the bowl, and the way I'm going to look at it now is I'm going to say to myself, I'm going to divide this in 4, and that'll just save me any weigh-in or anything. And that's going to be the size of my burgers. All right? And actually, since I have decent burger buns here, I'm actually thinking that what I might do is just shape these by hand, because I'll get a burger that will actually fill the bun. Are you with me?
That was our alarm to check what's in the oven.
Oh, that's the alarm to check what's in the oven. Well, then we'll do that in exactly 1 minute, right? Because I just got these ones here to do. So, here we go. Now I have a little burger press, and I was going to use it, but I said I'd show you how you can make stuff without having any gadgets, you know. So now if you can make these up and leave them for a few minutes in the fridge, it's even better, because they'll kind of settle up and they'll settle a bit, and you won't be in danger of them fall apart when you're cooking. I'm kind of finished this part now, so I'm taking off the gloves, and I'm going to check what we had in the oven. So now, these are our nice potato wedges, right? You could just put salt and pepper on them. All I done with these was I put a small little bit of oil in the bottom, then I tossed them in the oil, and then salt and pepper, and I put a small little bit of mixed herbs, and then into the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes, right? So you have to keep an eye on them, all right? And you'll know how they're done when you do this. See the way the knife goes into them so easy? But you see the way you even have that golden kind of brown on the outside, but still that lovely spud inside. So they're not overcooked and they're not dried out. So now what we're going to do here is we're going to cook our burgers. I'm just going to cook these. I'm going to colour them on either side. Again, I'll have the heat up high starting off. And then as they get coloured, I'm going to turn it down a small bit. I'm just going to put a small little bit of salt here. Again, on this side. And my favourite thing, a little bit of pepper. Not too much. Now, while they're cooking, I'm going to work on this little spot here, and I'm going to make the sauce that's going to go with this. All right. So what I have in here is half ketchup, half mayonnaise, and I'm just going to mix them together. Now you could throw in a little bit of French's mustard if you want, but it's not necessary. But I learned this for burgers from a friend of mine years ago when I worked in Dirty Nelly's. He used to work out the back in the burger hut, and he had this sauce that he made, and I said to him, that's really like, and I've made Mary Rose sauce loads of times, right? You know, with the brandy and the horseradish and the whole lot, in case anyone picks it up as that's not Mary Rose sauce. We know it's not, but it's just that this is his basis for the sauce, and it's absolutely delicious. And you're not going to believe me now about what has to be added to this, because I've been talking about it in lots of the recipes, is you have to add a lot of black pepper. And I mean a lot.
Any jokes?
As time goes by. No, I won't sing. It'll only cost extra if we sing. So, there we have it. I swear to God, this is what I used to do, just these two things. And now I'm just going to turn these burgers here. Because we don't have loads of binder and stuff in them, I just have a small bit of egg. All right. You just have to be a little bit more gentle with them, but they're actually nicer to eat, all right? Because you're not chewing through all that binder that's in burgers that you buy, all right? So these are cooking here now nicely on either side. I'm going to put my little lid on so it creates a little bit of steam, and it's going to help them cook a bit better. And I'm going to turn it down now a small little bit, all right? So I have it down there now to about 5. This is our burger sauce made, and there we have our nice little buns. We can toast them. Some people like them toasted, some people don't. I like them toasted just on the heat, so I'm actually going to put them in the oven just to warm them up a small little bit. So I have the heat up a little bit again. These are just nice. They're still nice and juicy because we're not overheating them, over frying them. I've knocked the heat back up just a small little bit, just to get a little bit more. You can see a little bit of plasma coming out. It's not really blood. It's more of a juice than blood. To say what's coming out is blood would be wrong. But like you're waiting for that juice to run a little bit clear. That's the way people here in Ireland like it. I would actually eat this the way they are now. But a lot of people, you know, they're worried about when it's minced beef and, you know, you have bacteria and anything that's on the outside is minced to the inside. So it's not like in America where you can order a burger, you know, medium rare. Here we have to cook them. They're meant to be at an internal core temperature of 75 degrees. So now, I'm going to actually finish these off now with the cheese. So that goes like this. I'm going to put these into the oven just to give them a little flash of heat. There we go. You'll see now in a minute the heat will actually come through this and it will heat these up. Look, there's our cheese melted. Yep, looks good.
Smells good.
Smells good, yeah. So now, smells Forkin good. Actually, I've become much calmer. I don't swear as much anyway. We could have called this something else. You know that? Now, in the comments in the description there, I said that you could actually put a little bit of lettuce and tomato and pickle, whatever you want here. Alright? It's not going to be that expensive. It's not going to add that much to the dish. We're going to put some burger sauce here on both sides. So, just take this one off here. Put this on here. This one on top. We'll get a couple of these nice wedges. And that is your homemade cheeseburger made in real time with the wedges, which we started a little bit ahead of time. But not much. It was about maybe 15 minutes before we started doing the burger. So if you like this, try the burger. The burger will be delicious. Trust me. And if you like it, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to drop us a comment, if you want to ask us to make a dish for you, we'll try. So please like, subscribe and comment. Alright? So that's our dish today. That's one of the budget-friendly Gold Star recipes. So there you go.
And what toppings would you have on your burger, JJ?
Oh, I'd have to have sliced tomato with black pepper and loads of butter pickles. You know, so you know the sliced ones that are slightly sweet? Oh, I love them. So there could be like, I could put 20 of them in there. You know, they're only be equal to the burger in weight. So that's my favourite. These wedges are lovely as well. And actually what's lovely here is if you add a little dollop of the sauce for to have a little dipping sauce for the wedges. That's it. Thank you.